tax collector.
Hello, and welcome to the Courtesy Flush.
Hello, and this is a place.
This is a place and a time. A thing
and a
that
time.
we do on Wednesdays occasionally when we can.
Screaming into the depths of the internet.
I'm going to say this. Because I wanted to do some good today, and I wanted to put some positivity in things, I decided to buy for the Courtesy Flush 2 cursed rations.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah?
And they will be arriving.
When?
Probably within...
Soon?
Well, within the next few weeks, if all goes well.
May the Russian men come.
However,
Yeah.
I will say nothing about them other than their letters start with C and K.
C rations?
Yes.
And K rations?
Correct.
Wow.
Isn't that the World War II stuff?
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
Yes. Yes.
Wait.
I hope you like eating dirt. Anyway.
You know it.
Hey, we're going to need
if
to
it
get
was-
saying cutters just to cut the hardtack.
If they're hey man, if
I
it,
have those big ass bolt cutters.
Yeah.
there's that saying if it's good enough for granddad. They made a whole song about it.
Look,
Yeah.
Granddad ate mayonnaise sandwiches, man. I don't know if that's really a great metric to go by. Why are you giving me that look for?
I'm just saying that it was a different time,
It was a different era.
and I admit it. I admit it was a different era. Back when they used to just give people cigarettes in boxes. They were like, hey, we know the food's crap, but smoke. And you're like, thank you, government, for free cigarettes.
Oh, and Wraith will have a new knee tomorrow.
A new knee?
Yeah, he's getting a new knee.
Is he getting like a third one?
Yeah.
No, I think he's just getting one of them replaced.
Well, let's hope he...
Like he's getting an upgrade on the prior model. Like he's getting new shocks put
So what
in.
you're saying is he didn't have a leg
Yeah.
to stand on?
No, I think he had
Fuck
one.
you.
Wow. I think he had one.
I know. I
think he has like 4
I was gonna say like how many
extras or
well,
something. Well, he works on boats. Everyone has like fake legs on boats.
You have to, dude.
Yeah.
You have to. And don't worry, the ration is going to be fine.
The ration's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay. No one will die.
Hey, Goat, can you talk, please?
I'm talking into the microphone.
Keep talking.
I'm talking into the microphone.
All right, you just had lower gain today.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's bring up the...
Meal of Fortune.
Steel Shank says Mike could be a shampoo model.
Well, I did I washed my hair. You know, it's...
And I look like Rocco from Boondock Saints. What the fuck is Boondock Saints?
Here's
that's
all
Goat
right.
knows what that is.
All right, so okay, we got to get Goat to watch a lot of movies.
He's messing with you.
I know the Boondocks.
Whenever anyone compliments you on your hair, you know what you need to do is you need to just think of what is the most random dish soap and say that's what it is. Because
Well,
when
I
people
wasn't
are like,
gonna say it wasn't Dawn because that's what I wash my hair with. If it's good enough for ducks, it's good enough for me.
Mike's an Ajax guy.
Well, that's
yeah, I'm a little bit of an AJ from Acme Corp.
you just go like, I'm a fabuloso person myself.
That's right. If it's good enough for my floors, it's good enough for my head. All right, so let's go ahead and spin this wheel up here. You guys ready? Now, it might
Now
land
with
on
less
something.
seizures.
Well, if it lands on the same thing before, we'll just pick a different one.
And yes, Wraith is a very nice man, and everyone likes him very much.
Very much
He's
so.
a very deep dude.
Someone buy him a comb. I got a new comb coming in this Friday, actually. I paid a whole $2 for it,
Nice.
as I spend for every comb I buy.
Oh,
What's it gonna be?
Daff.
It's
Oh, okay.
DAF MRE number 11, number 1.
DAFF.
But we may have already eaten it.
Did we?
I believe so, because I don't see any more DAF in there. Oh, no, we do. We got some DAF.
We got some Doff. Oh wow.
We're looking for number 1. Oh, 3 dragon minimum. Oh, it's paying toward the gift they got from Night Owl. Oh, thanks a lot,
So here's
Dragon.
what we got. It's pasta with pomodoro sauce.
Oh, right.
We eat the spaghetti.
I'm excited because we're going to eat pasta with pomodoro sauce.
That's just tomato sauce.
I know that is just like in my mind. I just imagine one of Deputy's rations that's just like a pouch of like olive oil and sauce flavor,
or the Munitorum ration that you had the idea for, where it's just flour, oil, and like bean paste in a sack, because it technically meets all your macronutrient needs.
Correct.
Those are words that it makes it sound like you do CrossFit or something. Macronutrient. I know it's probably a real thing.
I dated someone who was incredibly.
I'm gonna switch down so you guys could see the meal.
Incredibly fit, and I will tell what they said. They said, "Fuck all that bullshit. You know what you need." And so whenever I hear someone going like, "Well, you need to eat 4 guavas to this to that," and I'm like, "No, life is not a flowchart. You know what you need." I've seen plenty of people who are fit as fuck who eat just fried chicken.
Yeah.
You know what you need.
You do.
I'm sure that everybody's different. That's not a crazy thought.
Yeah, well, it's more about like what the portion of it and how much activity you have.
Yeah, but
macronutrient is just carbohydrate, protein, fat. That's literally.
I know, but there's all those people out there with macro science, this ratio to that, and you're like, it's neat, but
hey, I use After Effects. I know those words.
Yeah.
All right, so here we are with our new, well, not new, but this is our DOF #1, which is the
Chilean.
It's made in the country of Chile, which is a country located on Earth, or so I'm told.
The guys that cockblocked Bolivia from having a coast.
Yeah,
kind of.
That was pretty funny.
Hey,
hopefully DAP isn't short for Deputy's Austerity Fair Food. Oh God.
Oh no.
I really hope it's an old corn dog. I would be really excited if it was.
Funnel cake.
That would
just
be
flour,
bad.
no sugar.
Yes.
And it was like cooked in what used?
No, it was
recycled cooking oil for chicken fry.
It was like austerity dough tubes.
City.
If Deputy's watching, he'll probably correct us, but they were horrible. They had no flavor or anything.
I'll go get one.
I've moved my gardening knife from the living room.
Yeah, you wised up. You learned that everyone will just start using it.
Well, no, I needed to do some weeding, and then I put it back in my room.
Oh man.
That knife that Goat uses for gardening was like the best opener for everything.
Yeah, it's a
in the
Moranib.
house.
That shit's sharp as
No,
fuck.
those utility knives are fan-fucking-tastic.
They're also very comfortable. Because it's just like a soft rubber.
Well, and that's what I mean. Is like all these people out there are like, "Oh, here's my cool blah 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 knife," and it's like,
Moranib, $20 per Kelly.
But if you go get a real knife, like a cane knife or something, it just goes right through shit.
Look how nicely packed it is. Everything is just, it fits right in the sleeve. I think they actually have probably the best bagged MRE, just by the fact that they've sorted it way better than I think most people do.
Let's get this out onto a tray.
I also want to point out that we're using, I bet you guys want to see a blast from the past for anyone who remembers these. These are Ginsu knives.
Yeah,
just call me Ginsu.
Okay,
we have Ginsu knives, and we have the whole set, by the way.
The postal dude house.
When we all moved in together, I said, I'll get us new pots and pans and knives. And I was like, I went extra nice on the pots and pans. And I was like, knives. And I saw H. Hinkles and all these people's nice knives. And then I saw Ginsu, and I remembered all those shitty commercials. And I was like, you know what?
It's like it saws through a cement block and shit, and you're like, wow.
Wow. Yeah, so I bought those, and I bought that whole set of knives for like $30. And they've worked fine. They're not terrible. They're not terrible knives.
So this is Galletta cocaine. That's what it says on the package.
Oh my God, let me see
It
this.
says Galletta cocaine, so that's nice.
Galleta crocante. It means crunchy cookie.
I read that in the language that I understand, and then
where did you get cocaine? It's CRO.
Yeah, there's an N, an I there. That's,
No, it's a T.
Don't make fun of my dyslexia, guys.
As Diggs said, it cuts a brick and then cuts a tomato. But the problem with a Ginsu knife is they would like take scissors and cut a penny in half. And then they're like, look, you could do that. And I'm like, right, but what about all the metal filings and stuff you've just made?
Okay, so these are coffee. These are dissolved coffees. So you know those
coffee
are good.
Instant, type 2. I'll go make you your coffee.
I would like some,
Get up the water.
All right, we got some.
Tu sucre.
Oh, yeah. Syrups and apricot. That's really good. We had that last time. Pasta with pomodoro sauce.
No, pomordo sauce.
Pomordo sauce.
Pasta with pomordo.
Yeah, I got primordial sauce there. Isotonic drink, pineapple flavor. It is.
That bounced.
That's supposed to be a powder. It's not supposed to knock on the fucking
That
door.
is technically a powder. Picric
That's now a
acid
candy bar for goat.
Listen,
Here, go. You can have this candy bar too. It says, "Don't be alarmed by the words. Do not."
No, that's just
not
for,
to be
that's
eaten.
for wusses.
Yeah, no. When
who
you
actually
add
get
water to
food
this, it actually
poisoning.
makes it extra spicy for your mouth.
Yeah, it's
souse.
chili. It's the country of spice.
We're not going to use the retark batch. If you guys are wondering, we don't do that
saving
indoors.
that.
Yeah.
Berries
The one that
jam, which
powers
feels suspiciously empty. This feels like it expired suspiciously empty, and the packaging looks a little sticky. I want to hand this over to Tex. You describe that.
Okay. There's not a lot left in this pouch, and I see what you mean. Now, I don't think that's stickiness. I think that's just dust from storage. I think that there's an air pocket in this. That's
Wow.
what I think this is. And so this is berries jam. It just says berries jam. Berries jam.
I'm trying
Ingredients.
to. You got yourself a candy bar here of isotonic drink.
One moment. Let me read berries jam for you.
Yeah, please.
Berries jam. Lot number 19403121903 alpha. Net content 75 grams. Ingredients: water, sugar, modified storage. What the
Storage?
It's, oh my god, the print's worn off. I was like, storage?
Yeah, that's why I thought it said cocaine. I was like, I'm going with that.
No,
I know that's not what it is, but come on.
No, because in storage it's starting to rub off.
Yeah.
Modified storage. All right.
Modified storage.
That or they cut some corners and invented something, and I'm scared.
They probably did.
Have you heard of turboamphetamine? Modified starch, maltodextrin, alginate, guar gum, carob gum, citric acid, flavor identical to the natural strawberry. It says flavor identical to the natural strawberry.
It's identical. How can you? I mean, with a claim like that, how can you refute the quality of this MRE?
Imagine reading that on bread. Flavor identical to the natural bread. What? Okay, continuing. Sodium citrate. Okay, that's the preservative.
Yeah.
Fruit in all caps.
Fruit. It put fruit in there. What kind of fruit? No more questions.
And then elaborated in lines that also process. It says elaborated. This has been elaborated in lines.
The guy that wrote that, speak the English so good.
I want to also point out something here.
Yeah.
In Chile, they don't believe in one sugar packet, not two sugar packets, not even three, not even four, not even five, but they believe in 6 sugar packets and 2 things of salt.
Well,
6 sugar packets. For what?
Listen.
For what? What can you possibly put this much sugar in? This is insane.
You might.
And I'm saying that as an American.
Well, you might need some sugar for fruit, all caps, and modified storage, because this has been elaborated in lines. Also, you must store the product closed in a dry place and free of strange odors.
Strange odors? Like what?
These are like medieval instructions, like keep it away from crows on a black night.
Yeah. You have to do some bloodletting to make sure that the ghosts get out of the blood.
I love these crazy medieval instructions on the side of this and storage. Yeah, so it says duration. I suppose this is the expiration date. However, the duration is 36 months from the date of elaboration, Mike.
Yeah.
36 months.
Oh.
Timba, arms wide.
Dharmakanjala at Tanagra. This is very much our Tanagra here. This is what
I don't know what's in that. I'll
tell you what it feels like. It feels like a melted popsicle.
No, what I think that feels like is a medical pouch for something.
Yeah, like blood or something.
No, but here's the idea.
It's like I've filled a lot of blood pouches. This is not the same.
No, it's too thin for blood. Also, it has lumps in it.
So we've described like aliens describing things, and we're like, storage? And he's like, no. And then you're like,
Starch.
what does it contain? Fruit, all caps. flavor identical to the natural strawberry. And
It is identical to the natural strawberry, come on.
We are mighty food makers. It
Yeah.
contains starch, maltodextrin. Flavors identical to the natural strawberry.
Yeah, it's
Fruit.
that's just how they're trying to say natural flavors.
Hey, do you want to go ahead and put our pasta in the hot water and maybe not the apricots? We did that last time. That was a bad call. What is this?
That's cookies.
Cookies? Yeah, we don't want to do a big cracker. That's what it translates to. Yeah, just that. Just that. He's gonna put our pasta in the pot there. We what we do is we put the pouches in a hot water in a pot and just let it cook in there.
So Gavin
Very
says,
much similar to the
Gavin
retort.
says, Tex, please tell WBPL to stop with all the ads. Sir, that's called Twitch. I don't do that.
Yeah, we have no control over it.
That's literally
I wish
Twitch.
we could. I would turn. I went into my account and said turn off ads, and they still put them on the fucking videos. I can't
Yeah.
stop them.
Yeah. I
fucking
turned
hate
off
this.
monetization on stuff, and YouTube's like, wrong.
I just don't like these platforms, man. It's just like you're like, hey, I don't want no ads because I'm not looking to make money on
Yeah,
this, and they're like, yeah, that's what you thought.
And Dig says they have ads off. So exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember when the adpocalypse hit YouTube, they were like, ads will go away for most people. And then they were like, except for not, and we're going to put them on anyways and take the money anyways. You just don't get the money now.
Yeah, it's funny how that slowly shifted, where people are like, well, nobody seems to notice, and everyone notices.
Well, dude, it's one of those things where you'll sit there and suddenly wake up with Windows 11. Terms and conditions change.
Tex woke up with Windows 11. That was a fun time resetting all your recording settings.
Oh, yeah, that was great. Watching everything fucking burn, that was fantastic.
You're gonna burn, all right.
Let me say this. As far as rations go, this seems reasonable. There are cookies. I mean, let's hold those up individually and Cole Phelps those around, like rotate them for the
They
camera.
look like they're varnished.
Yeah, but those look reasonable. Those look substantial as cookies. Like,
Yes.
okay, give it a tap on the tray. Let's. Wow,
That was on the microphone.
that's firm.
Tired old soul. Thank you for the courtesy.
That's a wow.
Yeah. Yeah, turn off TPM in your BIOS so it'll never upgrade. Yeah, I'm sure it won't upgrade, but that one will cause other instabilities. I'd prefer not to open up another Kraken, if you will, of issues. Now, here's the thing. I'm not, like, super in the know with the new operating system. I like to give it, like, a year before I download the new thing. I did that with Windows 10. I did that with Windows 7. I did not do that with Windows 8. I avoided Windows 8 and Vista like the plague. But I give it about a year, and then after about a year, I'm okay, because you have to understand, I use a lot of stuff that will not be compatible on Windows 11, and I know it won't because I love trying to get old programs to run, and I'm like, I hate that I have to upgrade my operating system when I just got everything running fucking perfectly.
Rip in peace, VampGen no longer works with Windows 11.
I can get it to run for you. Just let me know if you want to.
It's a software from like 2000, Mike.
I run software from like 1985.
Nice.
I'm okay. I could figure it out, dude. It's not that big
Cool.
of a problem for me.
All right, so
Let's do our apricots next.
I don't think those cookies are going to be that bad because I bet you're supposed to put them in the coffee or the fucking tea.
Yeah, or the fruit.
The fruit, you
Look
didn't
at
say it all
that.
caps.
You guys
Fruit.
can see all. This is what you'd be seeing when you're in the field. This is what you'd be looking down at, trying to ignore the butter bar that's like, hey, we need a detail to do that. And you're just looking down at this as hard as you possibly can, and this is the most delicious apricot you'd ever fucking had. I need somebody to
The
help
skate
me,
apricot.
nobody around here fucking does anything.
You know what I've learned?
that guy.
You know what I've learned? If there's like an officer on a base yelling, and you have a diesel engine, and you have a foot pedal, you can push the foot pedal down, and the officer gets less loud. You're like, oh no, I gotta keep these things up, gotta keep these RPMs up
You
for
know,
the.
I just realized I never actually rode with an officer before. Never once. I never get in a car. Yeah, never got in a car with them.
They don't like noise. They don't like diesel engines. That's a secret.
Yeah,
That's
it
why
must
the army.
be.
That's why the army has so many of them.
I rode with my first
officers-
sergeant one. I drove my first sergeant, but I never drove with an officer before, not even a butter bar. And they didn't get
Unlike
in the car with me.
enlisted, officers enjoy having functional knees
Yeah.
and eardrums,
Exactly.
and they usually can try to expect to have them by the end of their term.
But if you put the foot down on the diesel pedal, they're quiet.
The officer is scared and confused by the diesel engine.
That took way too much effort to open.
Dude,
Jesus, Mike.
well, that's because it contained fruit caps. You have to be
Yeah,
ready.
Oh, look at all of that capital F for fruit. That looks like vomit. That looks like. I mean, on camera it looks
This-
all right.
It might taste
no,
okay,
that
but
looks
it doesn't
worse on
look
camera.
good.
Actually,
You know what this looks like? This looks like something you would get in Space Station 13 at the start of Colonial Marines. Like you
There
have
you
to
go.
eat this in like 4 clicks. You have to eat this in 4 clicks, and then it says you feel sad.
and then we're gonna open up the isotonic drink because there's not much else in this MRE. They kind of just give you what is.
Pizza, pasta, put it in the sock. Buh, 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 buh.
No.
What? No. I'm putting it on the tray. You can pick it up.
Oh, Goat's making excited noises when he saw the giant crystal.
It's like crystal meth.
He loves those.
Oh.
Not crystal meth, but. I mean, I don't know. I haven't tried it.
Meth, guys. I totally don't like crystal meth.
Hey man, my teeth itch, man. This is bullshit.
Hey man, you're in Cleveland. Your teeth are gonna itch whether you're on drugs or not. It's just called the air.
Yeah, when I went to Cleveland, I noticed after a few days I started coughing and sneezing. And you were going like,
Oh, I was dying with you.
well, yeah, but I said, what is this? Is this allergies?
Yeah,
And
we
you-
were both dying. Everyone else thought we were nuts.
Yeah, we just suddenly started dying catastrophically, like flowers for Algernon. And Mike goes, no, it's steel mill.
It's the yeah. I was not. I got used to when I was living there. Well, actually, I never really did get used to it. But the air quality in Cleveland's not very good, and so I lived out here at Location Redacted, where there's like some fresh air, and it's just. I went back there, and I'm like, oh, everything's hard to breathe.
Jesus, there's so much sugar in this ration, and they still give us what 6 sugar packets?
You need more sugar.
There's so much
No.
sugar. No,
This
it's just
ration-
energy.
this
This is
ration-
2 and it's 2 servings of coffee too.
I'm gonna tell you right
2
now,
servings
when
of coffee and that much sugar. It's
How is
almost
it
when you're
Copy.
fucking tired, you're gonna want all of the sugar. You're gonna
Fair
burn it
enough.
off fast. Oh, the Grizzly 617 just donated 1,000 bits and says consume nutrients now with 50% more sawdust.
Well, I've just had the coffee. It's not bitter. It's very mellow. It's mild. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's about the
I'm
same
just
as.
gonna put this over here because it feels empty.
I'm not a coffee snob, and I don't hate like U.S. Army Type 3 Instant or whatever, because instant coffee is typically gross. But
good?
this is actually pretty okay coffee. It's not as good as the pour through you get in some rations, because some of those coffees are just goddamn
You got
wonderful.
huh? Is it hot? Just do it. If it's hot, then it's good. Yeah, we're not unless it's like you want it like when you bring it over, it's like you feel the bubbles inside the package. That's pretty bad.
Well, there was, you know what's gross? Here's what's funny is like there was that experiment where someone wanted to see how much sawdust could you put in a Rice Krispie before people noticed. Or
All right.
before people really started to notice, and the answer is way too much. It's way too much. It's like enough for it to start to look like wood.
Is it hot? No, it's just hard, tough.
So how do you open this?
No, just keep going. You got it.
You have to, have you had your capital F fruit? No, that's why you can't open it. It contains fruit and many sauces made from natural flavors similar to
Wow.
strawberry.
Look at that.
No, identical to strawberry.
Identical to the natural strawberry.
Oh boy! Oh wow! That looks so
That looks
appetizing.
like it's whole wheat actually, which
Yeah, you're the only person I know who buys whole wheat noodles, man. I don't understand
It's
it.
nice once in a while.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I
thought this would
okay.
honestly be in like a really
I like
gloppy-
pepperoncinis, and it's weird, so I get it.
I thought this would be in like 4 or 5 times the sauce. I thought this would be swimming in it.
There we go. Number 1. This
It's a
is
South American thing.
pasta with pomodoro sauce. Grab yourself a utensil. Yeah, you're gonna use. Yeah, can you show that off? Goat got himself a.
Got it.
I did.
Yeah, I didn't buy this.
Who? I didn't know it was for me. I got a set of tactical silverware. I'm not. I haven't washed it yet. I'm gonna use the.
Oh well, just put it in your mouth anyway.
No, I didn't. I didn't think you were gonna use these. I
trust it.
No.
Just trust it.
I
We're
do
trusting rations from all over the world.
I do trust rations after I wash my hands.
Put some of that trust in your mouth. Don't worry.
No. Yeah, let's just set those over there. Yeah, there you go. You got himself a clean fork. All right, let's have a little bit of that pasta, huh? Molto bene. Mmm.
It tastes like canned pasta. It's better than Chef Boyardee.
No. Chef Boyardee tastes better.
Chef, that's kind of sad. Is
Because it's
that
got sugar in it.
it's kind of sad that guy's name really was Boyardee, and they couldn't get people to pronounce his name Boyardee, so they had to write it out as Boyardee. And he's like, fuck it, they'll buy my noodles.
Let's try some of these apricots.
This also tastes like it has sugar, just not loaded with it like
Yeah,
Chef Boyardee.
the pasta's like, it tastes like the Great Depression.
It tastes like grandma's tired.
Mm-hmm. It tastes like grandma's leftovers. That is not very good.
The apricots are excellent, though.
Yeah, the apricots, I love the little skin that covers the outside of them. The last time we had these, we warmed them up, which you were like, I don't like it because they burst open. I like those.
I think it's a texture thing.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that
Really good.
Well, it's what Steve MRE 1989 talked about, where he has to constantly mess with rations and redress things to make them different in different ways. Because he talks about having to change that texture.
Macon asks, what did we get tonight? We got Pomodoro sauce. Excuse me. I keep calling it primordial sauce.
We got fruit capital.
Mm-hmm.
It was fruit capital F. It was like fruit.
Wow.
Starch.
Well, first things first is we need to, let's just make a cookie island out here. Let's see if that'll absorb some of this fruit mix. I don't know what you'd call that.
I think you need to eat one cookie and just split it between you guys.
I've had the cookie before. It's not. It's what you'd expect. It's very hard and it tastes like.
It isn't that hard.
I think it would be good for tea.
Tastes like a biscuit for tea.
Yeah, digestive.
Yeah, that's what it tastes
Something
like.
to have with your tea to break it up and just kind of make it a little nice.
I'm having Cookie Island. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I'm having Cookie Island. Don't forget to eat your crystal meth.
Hang on, I'm having the cookie by itself.
This is actually just the isotonic drink, but because it came out like that.
They always come out like that.
It's just free candy at this point. It doesn't look like much of a sauce. It looks like it's just a can of diced tomatoes. It does, doesn't it? It straight up looks like
carrot.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's I think because everything else is colored by the tomatoes, it all looks the same. Yeah, I mean, look how unapt. Hey, even the camera's like, ugh, get that away from me. I'll bring that back.
There we go.
That's very good.
So, okay, everything is okay.
Ugh.
It's not terrible.
I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of that. Like, I know that wheat.
Time for some crystal methany.
Yeah, I know that wheat noodles are your thing, man, but I just can't. I can't get them. I eat them and I go, this just tastes like wrong. It tastes like I'm eating leather, like chewable leather.
Well, I mean,
like that flavor.
I don't know. I remember the beef strips. Those, what was it? It was the teriyaki beef strips where you were like, this is just like eating things we found in the
I'm
mummy.
now bouncing.
What? Oh God.
Goat just got a full sugar rush. It ended, and now he's ready for a nap. Like that's how good that
I'm
shit
not
is. That good?
Why,
huh?
Watson? I don't think these are clarinets at all. Oh, my mouth is watering like crazy.
That's
All
not
right,
good.
here's some of that apricot on the biscuit. I know it's a little damp, but tastes just like sawdust. This is great.
Well,
It's
you
like
know,
sawdust.
you can.
What are you talking about? It has no flavor.
Yeah, Nickajack is just going, that MRE looks pretty good. Now, they gave you a fuckload of sugar, and I think it's all for this coffee, to be honest. But
Yes.
I think all this MRE
Okay.
is missing. The only thing it's missing is a delightful anything to put with that spaghetti or pasta. Just something.
I love a cookie that hurts the roof of my mouth, you know?
You know, that's why I think people still buy Lay's.
I do too. The taste of someone eating razors. All right, don't eat all of that, goat. I'm gonna go get something to add to this because I feel like it's very bare and minimum. I got something for it. Don't worry.
So I just hope that you guys are ready to see these guys bust into a C or a K ration if it actually goes onto the wheel, which spins round and round. Because I bought them, and I think that would be very fun. Oh no, Mike has got some sauce. He's got make dry steak batter sauce, and he's got the other sauce, one of the ones which is Hatt. So we'll see.
Yeah. So I have here is Melinda's ghost pepper sauce. It's actually a really nice sauce. And A1. For if you have any meal that doesn't taste right, you just mix it with A1, and some reason it just tastes different. I don't know how to explain it. It just works. It's like magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this.
It's like a Chili's fucking table now.
I remember back in the day there was this restaurant called Steak and Ale, and my grandfather used to like it. And he would always, I know he made the people at Steak and Ale lose their fucking minds. And I know he made them lose their fucking minds because he insisted at Steak and Ale, which is trying to be one of these upscale restaurants, but really wasn't. It just pretended to be. But he asked for the biggest T-bone steak they had, well done all the way through. He was a product of the Great Depression, so he didn't trust uncooked meat. And they always had to bring him out an A1 steak sauce. And he'd just sit there and chew that tough meat and be like, yeah, that steak's pretty tough. And I'm like, all right. Oh, man.
No, it's not really that bad. I really like ghost pepper sauces that are a little less vinegary.
Vinegar's too much in hot sauce. It
I
just
agree.
kills it. Well, it kills the flavor, and I think a good hot sauce needs to be a good long burn, not just all zip of vinegar on the tip of the tongue.
A1 steak sauce made those noodles better.
Why?
Because can you explain the power of A1 steak sauce? I can't. I'm gonna put a little bit of carrot in there. This isn't gross. This is delicious. This is my meal for the evening.
But Steak and Ale was one of those restaurants that went out of business, like Bennigan's.
This is all Tex feeds me.
That is not true.
Yeah, it is.
Please don't say that.
Tex feeds me nothing but like A1 steak sauce and like diced carrots, and says, oh, if you're lucky, I might be able to get you some mashed potatoes if you do good.
Yeah, I push it under the door.
Yeah, I had to like. You just hear scraping on the other side, and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh man. Please name drop your favorite hot sauce. I don't have one.
Yeah, I don't have like a favorite.
All my favorite hot sauces have been shit that people made. Like, I'd go over to their house, and they're like, this is my hot sauce. And I'd be like, that's great. And then I'll take it home, and it doesn't work.
Well, the thing is, for me, is I never see the same hot sauce in the store when I go back. It's always something new. So that's what I've been doing. I've just been like, all right, I guess I'm having Melinda's now. And Melinda's is pretty good. I was really surprised by that.
Yeah. Well,
so let me actually, that was good, Fork. Let's
okay, I'm
gonna
ghost
say pepper sauce on this noodle here.
I'm gonna say this.
Mix it up with the noodles here.
Well, here's my question, Mike. This for dinner, this ration for dinner, or one of those Michelina's 99-cent Italian dinners, microwave.
Tabasco's pretty good. It goes good with most MREs, actually. That's why I think they come with it. Oh, yeah. I love that shit. A1 steak sauce and ghost pepper sauce. I know I'm weird, but I like them. I like what I like. I'm going to have another apricot. Try to wash off some of that hot sauce.
Speaking of Michelina's, there was that one guy when I was doing the Homeworld. Mike, remember that guy that when I was doing the Homeworld playthrough, every single episode, he was just irate at everything I did and how wrong it was?
So that's A1 and apricot.
But then we went on his channel, and it was all of these things talking about Michelina's microwave dinners. Remember?
I do.
He had like 10 episodes about that. And we all became transfixed. We all became like utterly transfixed about watching this guy's odyssey of picking apart Michelina's like microwave dinners in just minute detail. It was amazing.
I have to be honest with you, dude. I think that was a guy who really understood the value of good cooking. Now, you guys are like, oh, don't eat apricot with A1 sauce. I promise you can eat A1 with anything, and it tastes like A1 steak sauce. It doesn't matter what it is. This hardtack, this fucking carrots, these apricot juice, it's all the same.
I hate that Mike's doing this. This is why I'm actually trying to talk about anything else. And
woo, that tastes like liquor. That That was a bad choice. That was terrible. I mixed the apricot sauce with the A1, thinking I'm like, oh yeah, it goes great with A1. No, it just straight up tastes like a liquor. I can't explain it, like a whiskey or something.
I remember.
Ugh.
I remember. I remember when I first hired you, I sent you like 15 pounds of bacon.
Yeah, and then I cooked a bunch of french fries in the grease.
Your end result was you saved all the grease from cooking all that bacon to cook fries in it. And then you were like, I think I was going to die. You were like, I felt excited and in pain.
Yeah, it was delicious. And then the after effects of that was very much me laying in bed. Let's have a little bit of ghost pepper with apricot. Let's live dangerously. Just a little bit. I can already feel my insides going, please, God. But, you know, sometimes you feel the need to just have a delicious meal with your friends. Bon appetit.
A1 steak sauce, the French ketchup of America.
No, apricot doesn't go good with ghost pepper at all. That is really weird.
Well, I think I could have predicted that.
No.
Bone apple teeth.
Bone apple teeth. Never had A1? Well, it's okay. You can get this at most American
if
stores.
you've had HP, you've had near A1.
Yeah. Man. I'm going to see if this cookie's actually gotten any softer. No, it just feels like a baby slobbered all over it. Like, you know, the outside edges are like really soft, but it's still hard as fuck in the middle.
My sister, as a baby, did that with those baby biscuits. She would slobber on them and then just put them down. Like, I've had enough.
That's a total baby fucking move, man.
Yeah.
My little cousin, I shit you not, he would go and get Lay's potato chips, lick all the salt off the chips, and put them right in the bag.
That's sociopath.
He acts like a sociopath.
That's horrible.
He thinks he's cool.
I mean, I used to think the 4chan green text.
Yeah.
I used to think that 4chan green text of that guy.
He was a toddler when he did that.
Well, no,
he doesn't do that now.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is not an adult.
He's getting a driver's license and he wants to go to college to be an engineer.
He's like, I'm assuming he's not like at a party doing this.
No.
But I was, yeah. I mean, good God. There was that 4chan green text of the one guy.
Cookie and
oh God,
hot sauce.
No.
Why?
All right. So there was that one 4chan.
It's good.
There was that one green text of the guy who was playing it was Morrowind, and he assumed that person's identity after killing them day after day, and it was like day 400 of doing it, and like all the NPCs stared at him, and he's like, I think they're on to me. I thought that was like the most fucked up weird level of things until, well, some of this.
Some of what?
Well, I mean, there's
a little bit of ghost pepper sauce, Tex. Are you saying you can't handle a little bit of ghost pepper?
No, it's just a conflux of ideas and chaos all in one thing.
A little A1?
Yeah.
I will say, don't mix your apricots with A1 steak sauce.
I stayed right in the kitchen while he did that. I didn't want to bear witness to it.
Don't worry. All I did was I added ghost pepper to my cookie. It was fine.
And fucking the cookie I can forgive, but apricots?
No, that was a bad choice. I can tell you that did not taste very good.
Yeah, no shit, it didn't taste very good. It's fucking steak sauce.
No, I was talking about the ghost pepper. The steak sauce was okay. No, sorry. I had the other way around. Yeah. No, it was the steak sauce that made it worse. The ghost pepper was fine.
Absolutely disgusting. Absolutamente
Chaos
asqueroso.
reigns.
Yeah.
Babylon has fallen.
Now that my mouth has got that nice soft burn going, I got this delicious food just mixing in my stomach like a witch's cauldron. I'm going to be shitting frogs tonight. It is Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Well, I remember going to a lot of steakhouses where you go in there and they would just have A1 on the table because they thought that was a good steakhouse.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and when I saw like A1 on the table and I saw that thing had been opened a lot and there was like just brown down the bottle, I was like, this is a bad steakhouse. I just knew it.
Yeah. You know, the other thing, too, is that A1 steak sauce is a thing when you open it, you must refrigerate. If you go to a Chili's and the steak sauce is still on the table very warm and very dry, do not eat. They're going to be like, oh, it's fine. You'll be all right. You know what? You might be. If you eat at Chili's regularly, you probably are immune to it. All right. That's hit me right there in the spot, man. I could feel this one.
You can feel this one.
I'm making some vegetable soup after that.
Why are you making vegetable soup? Goat, you still have so many carrots left to eat.
No,
Eat your carrots, Goat.
Those carrots are tainted.
Why
by
are they
what you did.
tainted? How
By
are
what
they
you did.
tainted?
By what you did.
How are they tainted? I didn't mix anything in there.
I don't believe that, Mike.
I didn't. I
don't-
put it all right
I don't
here.
trust you. After seeing what you've done with food,
No.
I don't know. It's like you'll probably like cook something, and I'll be like, hey, Goat, I put some stuff in the rice cooker. You
gonna bring
have
the camera.
I had my part. The rest is yours. Like, I don't know, Mike. I don't know if I can live with that. If I put that in my mouth.
I mean, he's seen the sorrow.
Yeah.
I have seen the Rock of Ages.
Oh, that was me. I ate that. I'm beginning to regret that decision. Every second
So-
that it builds up, I feel like this fist is pushing down my
Would
stomach.
you say that you have had for dinner regretti
spaghetti?
I did. I think that's what they should rename this to. Number 1, regretti spaghetti. Included with it a bottle of hot ghost pepper and A1 steak sauce
Could
for
you
that.
imagine if the ghost pepper broke? Because you're running around on a mountain because it's chilly, and the
But you
ghost
know what?
pepper
Hey,
bursts
look.
inside the packaging.
Look, you know what? I get it. It's chilly because the country's name is Chile. It's cold outside. So you want some kind of ghost pepper to go. That's really stupid. But anyway, yeah, that was us. That was something I chose to do. I'm beginning to feel this urge to just, I don't know, not do that again because that was a very bad decision. Do you understand what I mean?
Scrambles next Wednesday.
Scrambles next Wednesday.
Scrambles is next Wednesday. Goat always looks like a CIA asset in Africa from the 1970s.
I'll own that. I like that.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
Let me just put on a ball cap and put my hood up so I totally look like I'm blending in, guys.
He always wears a ball cup out in
I
public. Yeah, you do. When
No, I
we went
don't.
to go shooting and everything, you're walking around with your shooting bag, get your ball cap on, and I'm like, yeah, you totally don't look like Captain America trying to blend in.
Well, I don't wear it to try to blend in. I wear a ball cap because if it's fucking sunny and hot out.
Mike,
So I don't
Mike
get fucking
bought
sunstroke.
me a Hawaiian shirt.
I
and
did.
I look festive.
You look like
Can you
Magnum. What?
Can you go get it? It's right there. Want to show? Yeah, let's show the stream. This shirt that I got. I mean, it is very Magnum PI. I actually walked around in a, gosh, I think it was J.C. Penney is what I went into.
Yeah, Mike just was like, I'm gonna get Tex an overshirt.
I asked him what he
Hawaiian
wanted,
shirt.
and he
Yeah,
said, he was like, "Oh, if you see a Hawaiian shirt," and I was like,
yeah, I'm simple.
"What's a cool looking shirt that doesn't cost a bajillion dollars?" Look at that, very Magnum PI, huh?
Conceals the 1911 very well.
Yes. I would
It's an
pray for your
expression of
stomach. Well,
pain.
thank you, Mecha. I appreciate that. Don't blow his cover, Mike. Okay, I'll try not to. Yeah, I'm hiding the pain right now. It's very painful what's about to
Let's
happen
do our
to me.
expression, Mike.
No, I'll be all right.
It's not as bad as when Rob did the chip challenge. Remember that? Where like it zooms in and then it overlays the Dubois for a second and then it goes
Yes.
back.
I know. I made that.
Yeah.
I like the my favorite part was just okay with the hot video. My favorite thing was that I made it so it looked like we were going on the same journey that Rob was. So all the weird stuff going on is like how it feels when you have something like that in your system. You gotta dodge my farts. Yeah, you can't do that. Were you inspired by Retro's visit?
Yeah, Retro wears Hawaiians.
Crow eating apricot with brown sauce. It was me. It was the demon. Oh, it was me. It was the demon. It was
Oh, from that
from Unavowed.
yeah.
I.
Are
Yeah.
you still playing that?
Yeah. We
yeah.
played it on. We actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Monday.
Yeah.
that's right.
The demon ended up taking Mecha again, and she has no controller, but she can click dialogue options, and the demon's just like, yeah, that sounds really bad, trying to pretend to be her, and she's just like, la la la, this isn't the real me.
And then
great.
the demon just ignores it.
Pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We're enjoying that. All right. Well, I think that's all I got in me for now. What do you guys think? You guys good?
Yeah,
I'm all right.
I'm making my own food after that. I didn't eat much. I thought we might have like a huge ration.
It's okay. These
Yeah.
are typically small. I don't really have much.
Don't worry,
yeah.
leave room for the C&K
let's
rations.
we have. I think what's the biggest one we have in there?
I think it's just
The
the
US
French
yeah,
one.
the
French one's big.
Yeah, we got 2 French ones
And then
still.
We're the. There's also like a Russian and a Polish one.
We ate those already.
We ate. Oh shoot.
Yep, we ate those already. Also we have a JDF one, Japanese Defense
Oh
Force.
Yeah, we actually did get
This
a
one's a little
JDF
bitty
one.
one for little
Yeah,
bitty
little-
people.
Yep, little
JDF ration.
JDF.
I bet
This
that's a lot
came
of
from
freeze-dried shit.
This came from Steven MRE Even. He's the guy who sends a lot of our MREs. And this is actually really hard to get. So when the
you.
wheel lands on this, it will be a magical trip for all of us. Because I'm assuming
I
it's
think it's all coming in a tin, given the shape.
probably. We'll find out.
Yeah, there's rice in there. I'm shaking it. Here.
Yeah,
I don't know if you could hear that.
it's very, very gooey. But yeah. Oh, and the shape-shifting detective. Yeah, I guess we need to shape-shift into a cop and ask questions. We've just been messing around like, none of this makes sense. Oh, what are we going to do? We're like, we just have to go and be a cop. We can't just keep mind gaming people forever. You have to actually take a case seriously. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All I've got in me. Anything you guys want to say before we head out?
No. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Say hi to your mom. Remember to buy milk if you went out to get milk. Don't forget that. You always forget when you're out.
Yeah.
Only war finale August 13.
Yeah, that'll be over on
We will-
WBPL 76.
As the extraction team comes in.
Yeah,
It's a surprise.
it's a
What a
surprise.
It'll be very special forces.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's why I emphasize special like that.
Crossfire.
Crossfire.
This is what I call foreshadowing.
Yes.
He's sending a team in to rescue us. I have a feeling
Well,
we're not
that's-
going to notice that. very
That's
well.
one of their objectives.
Yeah, that'll be on the 13th. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have. You need some milk. I don't need no milk. I don't need none of that Pope Dorito. I don't need no milk. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm just messing. I'm gonna go and get something actual food to eat. So I hope you guys have a good evening. Thanks a lot for
No, we
hanging
gotta
out with
clean up.
us. And what do I got on the soundboard here? What do I got on extras here?
Doom, 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 doom.
Oh yeah, let's just put out a classic like this one. All right, everybody, you take care and stay frosty out there. If you can, it's pretty hot out.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.